Scholars, let's try another application of rational, well, this case are not application, just topic, I should say. Complex fractions. Complex fractions. What is a complex fraction? It's a fraction made out of fractions. Namely, we can find fraction in the numerator and or the denominator. Complex fraction expression in complex, which the numerator or denominator contains a fraction, a rational expression. There are two methods of simplifying. We're not solving, we're simplifying this, either writing as a division, or the one I prefer is to find the least common denominator and solve accordingly. For example, if we were to simplify the following expressions, let me do a quick sharing here, and then I'll have a couple of examples here. Pick and choose some of them. Yeah, so how do we simplify those expressions, rational expressions? Let's attack a couple of them. Let's start with these two examples. Again, I'm choosing to use the LCD. So what do we have? We can have 4, 9, 6, and 12. What is the LCD, the least common denominator? I can start counting 4 at a time, 9 at a time, 6 at a time, 12 at a time, until I find the smallest common multiple. In this case, I believe is 36. So we multiply each term by 36. I'm going to multiply by 36. I like to put over 1, so I'm not tempted to do 36 times 1 and 36 times 4. That's a big no-no. So if I write 36 over 1, I know that I need to multiply 1 times 36, 1 times 9, and simplify accordingly. 1, 36 over 1. So let's see what type of damage did we make. 36 divided by 4, that would be 9 plus 36 divided by 9, 4. Going to be quick here, 9 times, oh, that would be 13. Done with the numerator. 36 divided by 6, that would be 6, plus 36 divided by 12 is 3. 6 times 3, 9. So the answer would be 13 over 9, and we're done. Okay. Same technique here, folks. Of course, I have to have the m and the n. So my LC will be m times n. M times n over 1, m times n, m times n, m times n. Okay, so let's see what type of damage did we make. M over m is 1, so we have n times 1 is n, plus n over n, bye-bye, so we have n times m, m squared. Okay, no more fractions in the numerator. In the denom, n over n, bye-bye, so n times n, that will be n squared minus n over n, bye-bye, so it will be m. Notice I cannot simplify anything, so we are done. Okay, let's try 2 more examples. Let's try this other example. We have 2 over x plus 2 over y over 1 over x squared minus 1 over y squared. Of course, my least common denominator, I have to have the x and the y. For the LCD, we always choose the higher exponent. Between 1 and 2, of course, x squared. We want 2 y squared. So we have to multiply every single term by x squared, y squared. X squared, y squared. X squared, y squared. X squared, y squared. And let's see what type of damage did we make. Notice here that we have x squared over x, that would be 1x times 2 times y squared. So I have 2x y squared plus y over y squared, bye-bye. So I have plus 2x squared, only 1 y to the 1. And the denominator, x squared over x squared, bye-bye. So I have 1 times y squared minus y squared minus y squared, bye-bye. That would be x squared. Okay, so we simplified, no more complex fractions. So now let's see if we can simplify this term. Sometimes sometimes we can, sometimes we cannot simplify it. So of course, how do we attempt to simplify this guy? That would be with factoring. So let's see what we can do here. Notice, let me go here to the side since I do have space. Okay. So in the denominator, what do I have? We have difference of squares, y squared minus x squared. So the denominator factors as y plus x times y minus x, difference of squares. Notice that we have a greatest common factor 2xy. If I factor 2xy, here we leave only one y, plus factor the 2, one the x, one the y, so I leave the x by itself. Notice that we have one common factor, y plus x or y plus x, that's 1. So this term in its simplest form would be 2xy over y minus x, and we are done. Let's try one more. Two more. So this is what I have. The first thing we need to do is to factor this denominator. Factors of negative 28 that adds 3. So this popular factor as what? Let me just go here on the side. This factor is at d plus d minus. So it will be plus 7, because this is positive 7 times 4. 7 times negative 4, negative 38. 7 minus 4, positive 3. Perfect. And this is over 2d. 2d over that. Notice that the LCD is d minus 4, d plus 7. Just to be a little bit, let me just erase this guy and just write the factor form here. D times 4 times d plus 7. Okay, so notice that I need to multiply by d minus 4 times d plus 7, the 3 terms. See if I can write this. D minus 4 times d plus 7 over 1. Same thing here, d minus 4, d plus 7. Same here. Okay, so what type of damage did we make? Notice, folks, that here d minus 4 simplifies, so we have 6 times d plus 7 minus 2 times d plus 7 cancels, so we will have d minus 4. In the denominator, everything cancels, will be 2d. So now we have to expand the numerator to see something simplifies. But let's see what happens. 6 times d, 6d, 7 times c, that will be plus 42. Here, what do we have? Negative 2 times d will be minus 2d, oops, and then plus negative 2 times negative 4, plus 8. And this is over 2d. Okay, so let's combine like terms. We have 6d minus 4, 6 minus 4, that will be 4d, 42 plus 8, that will be 50 over 2d. Perfect. We can simplify everything by 2. Step by step, notice that in the numerator, we can factor out 2. Greatest common, no, it's a factor. We factor out 2, parentheses, 2d plus 25 over 2d. The 2 over 2 is 1. So the final answer will be, running out of space here, folks. So it will be what? 2d plus 25 over, and we are done. Okay, let's try one more. Okay, let's have one more example. 3 over x plus 6 plus 5 over x minus 6 all over 1 over x squared minus 36, x plus 6. Right away, you should identify that this guy is a difference of squares. It factors as x plus 6, x minus 6, and that will be exactly the denominator. So let's see what we have. Let's see if I can trust you with this. So remember, we are multiplying x plus 6, x minus 6, x plus 6, x minus 6, x plus 6, x minus 6, x plus 6, x minus 6. So plus, minus. So x plus 6, bye-bye. So we have 3 parentheses x minus 6 plus 5 times what? X minus 6 cancels, so that would be x plus 6. Here, both of them cancel, so it will be 1 plus 4 times something. X plus 6, bye-bye, so it will be x minus 6. Now we simplify accordingly, so same old, expand to see if anything simplifies. 3 times x, 3x, 3 times c, negative 18, plus 5x plus 30. You have to distribute the 5. Here, what do we have? Over 1 plus 4x minus 24. Let's see, what do we have? 3x plus 5x, 8x, 30 minus 18, that would be 12. In the denominator, I have 4x, 1 minus 24, minus 23. We can leave it like this. We can factor out 4 from the numerator, but we cannot do anything with the denominator. So that will be your final answer. Thank you.